Tennessee, where the pastor is Pastor Lee O. Patton. Devotion will be by Pastor Gerald Rayburn. The doors are open to all. Please don't miss it. Come celebrate with us as we celebrate with our brother, none other than Isaac Woolridge, in his first big radio anniversary. On February 10th, Grown and Sexy Red and White Ball, Crosstown Cafe and Lounge will be at 405 North Cleveland. Tickets $15, $25 for couples. Sponsored by No More Silence Memphis and Tony Delph Production from 7 p.m. to 12 a.m. I'd like to speedily get back to our guest on today. And I'm reminded when I shared with her on last week, we both found a poem that we love so much called Outwitted. And so before she comes back, I would like to share with you that poem entitled Outwitted by Edwin Markham, which simply states, he drew a circle that shut me out, heretic, rebel, a thing to flout. But love and I had the wit to win. We drew a circle that took him in. Thank you so much. And now, ladies and gentlemen, back to our wonderful, wonderful, wonderful guest on today, Mother Johanna.
And thank you, Mother Lee. It's my privilege again to sit with you and be in that circle.
Yes.
Because here's what we've been doing. Just the pastor, the doctor that just spoke, put it very well. We have been separated on purpose. Your community, my community, separated on purpose. Let's stop drinking the Kool-Aid and come together for the power we have together. This is what we need. I am a retired registered nurse that was in pediatrics intensive care, taking care of the children in my entire nursing career, except for 5 years, and that was with adults. And children are innocent, dependent people. And we are facing a public health and medical safety emergency, public health and safety emergency with Memphis Light, Gas, and Water and the new smart meters that they're trying to perpetrate on each one of us. The message is this: these meters are going to double and triple your bill. These meters cause fires. You have the right to opt out, the power to opt out, refuse these meters by calling Memphis Light, Gas, and Water at these two numbers, very important numbers. The numbers are 544-6549, 544-6549, and 820-7878, 820-7878. It's extremely important that you call and tell them you do not want these smart meters because it will double and triple your bill, and there are meter fires, and it is basically also a public health emergency because these meters cause deadly health effects. And Patricia Lee, I want to call attention to your book on page 128, and it says it all. And you entitled this, Killing Me Softly. And you listed things that are killing us softly. And some of these things are pills, chemtrails, radiation, pollution, GMO, fluoride, and any other type of toxic poisoning. And we can now add to that list that you have so appropriately printed here in your book, My True Sense, the very fact of smart meters, because they too emit microwave radiation. And that includes up to and including cancer. This is what these meters absolutely can cause. The fires, the radiation, and with Lloyd's of London, the biggest insurance company in the world, reinsurance company, they have exempted the smart meter electromagnetic radiation damage to the human body, all living things, and the property damage. So when an insurance company exempts something, they know you better heads up, we're not covering you for this damage. That's really, really important. And did you have a question you wanted to ask me?
No, keep going.
Okay, all right. I wanted to let you know that we do have this show on Monday, Wednesday, Friday called Liberty in Action Memphis. And it's 5 o'clock, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right here on this station, AM 1600. And my advice is, don't roll the dice, save your life, opt out of smart meters, That means call those two numbers and tell them you do not want smart meters on your house. They're about to change out our safe analog meters. If you look at your meter and your electric, your gas, your water meter, you will find that they're going to be digital. That's how you can tell. It's no longer the dials that go around and around. It's a digital readout. And I want to appeal to the power of the 70% of our population, African Americans, right here in Memphis and Shelby County. You have the power of the vote of one by calling Memphis Light, Gas, and Water and refusing the smart meters, opting out. We won that right for you at the Memphis City Council in 2013. We won that vote for us to be able to opt out, refuse these meters for free. In other words, they can't charge you a fee for refusing their meters. Extremely important. And I wanted to let you know, too, that I will come and speak to any group, anywhere, anytime, for free. And you can call this number and talk to Mary, and she will get it to me, get your message to me. And Mary's number is 901-634-7494. 634-7494. And we will get back to you as soon as possible. I'd also like to tell you that the union at Memphis Light, Gas, and Water is also opposed to these smart meters, and we're working with them. I am a volunteer, a citizen volunteer, and they have a radio show each Saturday on AM 990 starting at 3 p.m. And they're on for 2 hours. And the business manager there is Mr. Rick Thompson. He has an incredible show that talks about smart meters and other things, but mainly smart meters. It's a call-in show, and you can call and ask questions, give your opinion of what you are experiencing. You can also get us on Get Smart Memphis Facebook. Get Smart Memphis Facebook. We are powerful together. Let's stop drinking the Kool-Aid of separation, because we are powerful together in that circle created by love. And I just appreciate how you wrote that, brought that to attention of the man who wrote that, because it's so important. That's a legacy he left to us, to warn us to stop excluding people and work together with people. And it's so important that we stop drinking the Kool-Aid of the fake media, whoever that might be, and get into doing our own research and listening to people who have the best interest of our local community. The best interest of our local community right here in Memphis, Tennessee, and Shelby County. And every customer of Memphis Light, Gas, and Water, you can refuse these smart meters. If you live in a house, an apartment, a mobile home, have a business, you can refuse. If you have a landlord and don't pay your electric bill directly, you can get your landlord to opt out his property. And even if you ask for smart meters and changed your minds, you can also call Memphis Light, Gas, and Water and tell them that you want to opt out, that you've changed your mind. Keep an eye on your electric meters. This subcontractor called Apex is installing meters on your property without warning. And even sometimes when you have already refused these meters, opted out, they still come on your property like thieves in the night, and they're putting these smart meters on your property. Heads up, keep an eye on your electric meter, your gas meter, and they're changing out even the water meters. And we have had one family of 10 die in September in one fire, and they have been sued. It has been filed that they are saying that because of the smart meters on that property, that is what caused the death of 7 children and 3 adults. And it is a public health and safety emergency in all the truest sense. And that writing that you did about killing me softly, I'm so glad you included it in your book, My True Sense. It's so important and it's so appropriate for such a time as this. And it says everything that softly, but this is quickly. This is a medical emergency. It is a safety emergency, fire and radiation that causes everything up to and including cancer. This is an emergency. You have the right to opt out for free. And please know I will come anywhere, anytime to speak to your group, and I've been doing it for going into 5 years now. And it's as a volunteer, and we have groups of teams all over Shelby County who are willing to do this. And it's such a pleasure to meet beautiful people I would never have met except for this smart meter issue at Memphis Light, Gas, and Water.
Yes, ma'am. And we are so happy to be one of those persons. And I'd like to let our audience know that you have some wonderful brochures, flyers here that you may come by 1600 AM radio station and pick up some to take to your various organizations or churches or businesses that is so full of information. Even have the council people's numbers on the back of it. So we ask you to see how you may get these, and 1600 AM is located at 3704 Whittier Road. So you may come by and get some, and as Mother mentioned earlier, that you may call Mary at area code 901-634-7494 if you would like for her to come and speak with your audience, and they will be so glad to do so. I'd like to say that I am so happy that we do have some videos concerning smart meters that have been going around throughout the city. If anyone would like to know how to get one, please contact us. And also, I am so happy that you have so many experts that you welcome on your show to enlighten the public more about the harmful effects of smart meters. So we would like to encourage our audience all the more to please tune in right here on 1600 AM WMQM every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at the 5 p.m. hour, where you may hear more and be able to make the right choices for yourself. It's almost as like if one is not free, none are free. It's almost like if one is harmed, we're all harmed.
Amen.
So let's do what we know that we need to do in order to further go. A few more announcements before we close. February 11th, Kings and Queens, Love in the New Black. $10, 8 p.m. at the Sassy Academy, 480 Jensen. Black Love, dating at 6 o'clock. February 19th, 2 to 5 p.m. Cake Bake-Off fundraiser presented by Eugenius Inc. $2 for children 10 and under, $5 up at 341 Madison, that's located at Brinson's. And we also would like to welcome our caller. Welcome.
Yes, I have a quick question for your panelists.
Yes.
A lot of the damage has been done with the smart meters. They're using the acquiescence law to put them in. If we don't respond, if we don't tell them. Have we started a process to proactively change that policy that they have? And because I think it's important now that we focus on them having to get permission to put it on before they put it on. And also, if anyone has a meter on their house that they didn't give permission to put it on, that they are responsible for taking it off, because they created